Hello, my dear student. Welcome to my channel. Here, Mr. Adi. Today, I'm going to start the SIMnet project. So, if you want to get 100% grade in this project, you must follow this video step by step, and you will get 100% grade in this project. If you want me to do this project, I will do this just in 30 minutes and will give you A plus grade in this project. Even I will do your complete course like MATLAB Excel, Access, Word, PowerPoint, Power BI, and Outlook also, and I will help you in your other courses also like all type of accounting and finance, mathematics, statistics, information technology, computer science, management, marketing, all type of writing work, MATLAB, Python, C++, Java, and other courses also. We are a complete team. That's why we are providing help related to all online courses, and we have a guaranteed that we will provide A plus grades in your all classes. It's better for you if you will make a deal for complete course. We will charge very reasonable price like student price, and if you will refer other student we will give you a big discount also. Let's start this project. So the name of this project is Excel 221 in practice chapter 2 guided project 2 to 3. So skill covered in this project. So basically these are the skills which we will cover in this video. Name cell ranges, use absolute references in formulas, use the PMT function, set mathematical order of operations, create and copy formula, use sum if and sum product ordered formulas to troubleshoot errors, insert the current date as a function. Step to complete this project. So basically these are the graded steps and almost like 18 sorry so 18 steps are given to perform this project, and also final figures are also given. When we will done our assignment, we will match our answers with these final figures, and also you can follow these final figures step by step. Let's move on to step number 1. So our step number 1 is open the workbook spcct02.xlsx file. If the workbook open in a protected view, click the enable editing button so you can modify it. So basically in this point says that, so first we will open your answer file. So basically in this point says that if you will see here enable editing, just click that enable editing. After clicking the enable editing, your document will be enabled. So next is I have already enabled this document. So next is the file will be renamed automatically to include your name. Change the project file name if directed to do so by your instructors and save it. So basically in this point says that you don't have to save the file with your name because the program will add automatically, so you don't this file with your name. So step number 1 is done. Now step number 2. Or step number 2 is create range name for the workbook. So step number 2 is almost 8 step. Now I'm going to do part A. Part A is select the student loan sheet and select cells B5 up to C8. So first we will go to answer sheet and we'll switch the student loan worksheet. And after this we will select the range, which one range? B5 up to C8. B5 up to C8. Okay. Part A is done. Now part B. Part B is press Control and select cell F E5 up to F7. So we will press Control from your keyboard and we will select the range, which one? E5 up to F7. Okay. So part B is also done now. Part C. Part C is create the click the create from selection button. So it's on like go to formula tab, then define names group. Okay. So first we will go to so first we will select these both ranges. After selected these both ranges, we will go to formula tab, and in define names we will just click that create from selection. So part C is also done. Now part D. Part D is verify the left column box in the created names from selection dialog box is selected. So we will select the left column. Yes. Part E is done. Now part E. Part E is deselect the top row box if it is checked and click OK. So it's already unselected top row. We will just click that OK. Part E is done. Now part F. Part F is click the name manager button. Formula tab define names group to view the names in the name manager dialog box. Dialog box figure 296. So here, okay. So we will go here at formula tab, then click here at name manager. So just check here that every cells have absolute reference or not. Okay. Notice that the cell reference are absolute. Yes, each cell are absoluted. Okay, just check here. After this, part A, F is done. Now part G is close. So we'll just click red close. So step number 2 is completely done. Now step number 3. Step number 3 is enter a PMT function. So we will enter the PMT function in this step number 3. So step number 3 is almost 10 to 11, 10 to 12 step, I think. Yes. So now I'm going to start part A. Part A is select cell C8. So we will select the cell C8. Okay. So part B, now part B is click the financial button, formula tab, function library group and select PMT function. So we will insert the function in C8. You can also insert the function direct PMT and also you can insert the function from function library group. So just click at financial and you will find PMT function here. This one, okay, just click at PMT function, okay. So part B is also done. Now part C. Part C is click the red box if necessary and click cell C7. So we will just click the red box if necessary and click cell C7. So we will just click it at cell C7. We will take the red, which one red? C7. Okay. So part D now. Part D is type divided by 12 immediately after rate to divide by 12 for monthly payment. So we will divide the rate by 12, like 12 mean 12 month. Okay. So we'll divide rate divided by 12 and press tab. So part D is done. Now part E. Part E is click the NPR box and click cell C6. The submitted range name is long term. So we will just click on NPR and we'll take the NPR, which one? C6. So C6 is our NPR, C6. Okay. Its range name is long term. So part E is done. Now part F. Part F is type multiply by 12 after long term to multiply by 12. So we will multiply long term with 12. 12 means 12 month. Okay. Long term multiply by 12 month. Press tab now. So part F is also done. Now part G. Part G is click the PV box and type a minus sign to set the argument as a negative amount. So we will just click here and PV. PV means present value and we will enter the minus sign. Part G is also done. Now part H. Part H is click cell C5 loan amount for the PV. Present value argument on negative loan amount reflects the lender's perspective because the money is paid out now. So see figure in this, we will take the present value, which one? Loan amount. So we will just click the cell in C5. So C5 is our loan amount. So cell C6, sorry, cell C5, cell C5 minus, and we will take the cell, which one? C5, loan amount. After this, part H is done. Now part I. Part I is leave the future FV mean future value. Leave the future value and type entry box is empty. So we will leave these two boxes and just click that OK. Yes, click OK. The payment for loan at this rate is 186.43 shown as a positive value. Yes, just check here. Our value is 186.43 positive value. So part G is also done now. Part K is format cell C8 as the counting number to match cell C5. So we will apply the accounting number to cell C8. So just go to home tab and we will just click that accounting number format. So it's like it's matched to C5. Now this C8 cell is matching with C5 because both cells are applied accounting number. So step number 3 is completely done. Now step number 4. Step number 4 is create a total interest formula. So step number 4 has almost 8 steps. Now I'm going to part A. Our part A is click cell F5. Total interest. The value is calculated by multiplying the monthly payment by the total number of payment to determine total outlay. From this amount, you subtract the loan amount. So basically, in step number 4 in part A, we will click the cell F5, and next part is done. Now part B. Part B is type is equal to and click the cell CB. So basically, in part B, we will take the we will put the we will type is equal to and we will take the reference of cell C8. So is equal to and we will take the reference of which cell C8 and press enter. No, not press enter. Control Z, undo this, is equal to C8, and part B is done. No, part C. Part C is type multiply to multiply and click the cell C6. Okay. So we will type the multiply and next we will take the range C6, cell C6, payment multiply by which one cell? Cell C6 loan term C6, where C6, and next is part D. Part D is type multiply to type multiply by 12 to multiply by like this one type multiply sorry type this one to multiply by 12 for monthly payment. Values type in a formula or constants and or absolute reference. So we will type here multiply by 12 month. Part is done. Now part E. Part E is type minus immediately after multiply by 12 to subtract. So we will type here minus sign, and part is done. Now part F. Part F is click cell C5. The loan amount, the formula is payment multiplied by loan term multiplied by 12 months minus loan amount. Parentheses are not required because the multiplications are done from left to right followed by the subtraction and figure 2 up to 98. So this is the formula. We will apply this formula. Just check here, and we will take the which one next cell. We will take the cell C5 minus cell C5, C5, yes, this one. So our formula is payment multiplied by loan term multiplied by 12 month minus loan term, and we will in next part F is done. Now part G. Part G is press enter. The result is our result is 1,108.58 $1,185.81. So we will just press enter. So our answer is $1,185.81 sign. Okay, so step number 5 is completely, step number 4 is completely done now. Step number 5. Our step number 5 is calculate the total loan cost. So step number 5 has basically 4 steps. Part A, B, C, and D. Now I'm going to do part A. Or part A, select cell F6, total principal. This is the loan amount in cell C5. So basically in step number 5 in part A, we'll select the cell F6. So part A is done. Now part B. Part B is type is equal to and click cell C5, the loan amount, press enter. So basically in cell F6, we will take the reference of cell C5. So first we will type is equal to and we will take the reference of cell C5 and then press enter. So is equal to C5 cell and press enter. C5 control Z is equal to cell C5. Yes. So where is C5? C5. This one is C5 for you. Okay. And press enter. Okay. So part B is done now. Part C. Part C is clicks the cell F7, the total cost of the loan. This is the total principal plus the total interest. So basically in part C, we will click the cell F7 and we will take the reference of which one cell. So part C is done now. Part D. In part C, just we will select the cell F7 and now part D. Part D is type is equal to click cell F5. So first we will type here is equal to and we will take the reference of which one cell F5 F5 and next is type plus. So we will type here plus like total interest plus and click cell F6 and then press enter. So we will take the reference of which one cell F6 now. So where is F6 F6. So our formula is total interest plus total principal and we will press enter just here. Okay. And the result is 11 lakh 1 million 1185.81 dollars. So our answer is this one. Just check here, same answer. Okay. So step number 5 is completely done. Now step number 6. Our step number 6 is third order of mathematical operation to build an amortization schedule. So step number 6 is almost. So step number 6 is almost like 12 to 15 points. Now I'm going to do part A. Our part A is click cell B13. The beginning balance is the loan amount. So basically in step number 6 in part A, we will select the cell B13 here. Part B, no, part B is type is equal to click cell C5 and press enter. So basically in B13, we will take the reference of which one cell? C5. So is equal to, we will take the reference of which one cell? C5 and press enter. Okay. So part B is done now. Part C is format the values as accounting. So we'll format the value as accounting format. So just select the cell B13 and we will apply the accounting number here. So part C is done now. Part D. Part D, select cell C13. The interest of each payment is calculated by multiply the balances column B by the rate divided by 12. So we will select the cell now C13. So part D is done now. In part D, just we will select the cell C13. Part E, now part E is type is equal to and click cell B13. So we will take the reference. So basically in cell C13, we will take the reference of cell B13. So type is equal to and take the reference of cell B13. And part E is done now. Part F is type multiply by bracket. So just check here in this final figure. B13 multiplied by rate divided by 12. So just check here. Type multiply by sign and bracket. Multiply by bracket. Next is part G, or part G is type divided by 12 bracket close. Parentheses are necessary so that the division is done first. Figure 299. So just check here and figure 299. We will insert this function. Okay, is equal to B13 multiplied by rate divided by 12. So we'll just already written is equal to B13 multiplied by rate. Yes, rate divided by 13. Type multiply by and bracket and click cell C7. So we will click the cell C7. Okay, and divided by 12. Divided by 12 bracket close and press enter. Okay, so step number part H is already done, press enter. So part I know. Part I is verify that the result is 37.50. Yes, our answer is 37.50, or format as accounting number. So we will format this accounting number. It's already in accounting number. So part I is also done. Now part J. Part J is select cell D13. The portion of the payment that is applied to the principal is calculated by subtracting the interest portion from the payment. So so basically in part J, we will select the cell D13. Okay. So part J is also done now. In part K now, part K is type is equal to click cell C8, the payment. So basically in part K, we will type is equal to and we will take the reference of cell C8 is equal to, and we will take the reference of which one? Cell C8. C8. Part K is done now. Part I. Part I, part L. Type minus click cell C13 and press enter. So first we will type minus sign minus payment minus cell C13. We will take the reference of which one? Cell C13. So where is C13? C13 and press enter. Okay, and press enter. So in this formula, we have inserted the formula like is equal to payment minus C13. From the first month payment, 148 is applied principal solely. Okay, that's not more. So part L is done. Now part M. Part M is click cell E13. The total payment is the interest portion plus the principal portion. So basically in part M, we will just select the cell E13. E13. So part M is done now. Part N. Part N is type is equal to click cell C13 type plus click cell D13 and then press enter. So basically in part N, we will just type the is equal to and then click cell C13. So is equal to and we will take the reference of which one? Cell C13. C13. And next is type plus sign, and next is click cell D13 and then we will take the reference of which one? Cell D13, this one, and then press enter. Okay, so basically in this formula I have applied the formula like is equal to C13 plus D13. The value matches the payment in cell C8. C8. Okay, yes, values are matches same like in C8. So part N is done. Now part O is select cell F13. The ending balance is the beginning balance minus the principal payment. The interest is a part of cost of the loan. So basically in part O we will just select the cell F13. Okay. So part O is done. Now part P. Part P is type is equal to click cell B13. So first we will type here is equal to, and we will take the reference of which one, cell B13, and next is sign type minus sign and click cell D13, and then we will take the reference of which one, cell D13, and then press enter. So our formula is equal to B13 minus D13, and then press enter. The ending balance is $9,851.07. So our answer is $9,851.07. So our answer is same. Okay. So these formulas are applied in step number 6. These formulas. So step number 6 is completely done. Now step number 7. Our step number 7 is fill data and copy formula. So step number 7 is almost 8 to 9 step. Now I'm going to do part A. Our part A is select cell A13 up to A14. This is a series with an increment of 1. So basically in step number 7 in part A, we will select the cell just A13 up to A14. So select cell A13 up to A14. So part A is done. Now part B. Part B is drag the fill pointer to reach cell A72. The set 60 payments for a 5 years loan term. So basically in part B, we will drag this up to A72. So we will drag this up to A72 to fill the series. Okay. So part B is done. Now part C. Part C is select cell B14. The beginning balance for the second payment is the ending balance for the first payment. So basically in step number C, we will just select the cell B14. So part C is done. Now part D. Part D is type is equal to click cell F13 and then press enter. So we will just type is equal to, and we will take the reference of which one, cell F13, this one, and just press enter. So part D is done. Now part E. Part E is double click the fill pointer to cell B14 to fill the formula down to row 72. So we will just double click at the end of this cell B14. Double click at this. Okay. The result are 0 displayed as hyphen in accounting number format until the rest of schedule is complete. Yes, our answers are 0. So part F now. Part F is select cell C13 up to F13. So we will select the cell C13 up to F13. Part F is done now. Part G. Part G is double click the fill pointer at the cell F13. All formulas are filled. Copy to row 72, just like in this figure. Okay. So we select the cell and we'll just double click at the end of F13. Okay. So now our table is complete now. Schedule is incomplete now. So step number. So part G is complete. Part H. Part H is scroll to see the values in row 72. the loan balance reaches 0. So we'll scroll up to 72. So our balance is 0. Yes, our balance is 0. Loan balance is 0. Press Control plus Home. So we will press Control plus Home from your keyboard. Control plus Home. So step number 7 is completely done now. Step number 8. Step number 8 is preview the document and insert the print title. So step number 8 is almost 7 step. Now I'm going to do part A. Or part A is select cell A12. The row of labels should repeated on the second printed page. So basically in step number 8 in part A, we will just select the cell A12. Okay. We will select the cell just A12. This one. Part A is done now. Part B. Part B is the click the page layout command tab and click the print titles button page setup group. So basically in part B, we will just click the page layout tab. Just go to page layout tab, and in page layout tab, we just click the print titles button. Go to answer sheet and we'll just click here at print titles. So we'll just click here at page setup, and in page setup, we will go to sheet tab and just click here in print titles option. Row to repeat at top. Click the row to repeat at top. Yes, already clicked. And click cell A12. So we'll take the cell or row and click A12. So we'll just click here at A12. Okay. So this complete row is selected. Okay. So part C is done now. Part D. Our part D is click print preview in the dialog box, and we will print here at print preview dialog box. So part E is D is done now. Part E. Part E is click the next page button in the backstage view to see the print title. So we'll just click at next page. Okay. Part E is done now. Part F is click the page setup link at the bottom of the setting group and center the page horizontally. So we will just click at page setup link. Just check here at the end of this page and just click at page setup link, and we will go to center page horizontally, and then we will go to margin tab and we'll just select the center on page horizontally option, and then return to the worksheet. Okay, so we just click at OK and return to the worksheet. So step number 8 is completely done now. Step number 9. Our step number 9 is build a multiplication formula. So step number 9 has almost 5 parts: part A, B, C, D, and E. Now I'm going to do part A. Our part A is click the fees and credits sheet tab and select cell F7. Total fees from a course equal the number of students times the fee. So basically in step number 9 in part A, we will just click the fees and credit tab sheet tab. So we insert this sheet credit and fees and credit worksheet, and next is we will select the cell F7. F7. Okay, here. So part A is done now. Part B. Part B is type is equal to, and then click the cell D7. So first we'll type here is equal to, and we will take the reference of which one cell D7. D7. This one. And next is type multiply sign. So we'll type the multiply sign. Control Shift multiply sign, and then click cell E7. So we will take the reference of which one cell? E7, E7, and then press enter. So our formula is equal to D7 multiplied by E7. So after this we will press enter. D7 multiplied by E7. D7 multiplied by E7. Okay. So part B is done now. Part C is double click the fill pointer to for cell F7 to copy the formula. So we'll double click at the fill pointer, just double click at the end of cell F7. Okay, our C is complete now. Part C is done now. Part D. Part D is verify that cells F7 up to F18 are currency format. So these cells are selected F7 up to F18 and then go to home tab and just click at number format and we will apply the currency format. Currency format are already applied. So part D is done now. Part E. Part E is set a single bottom border for cell F18. So we will just select the cell F18 and then go to borders and we will just apply the bottom border at cell F18. So step number 9 is done now. If you want me to do this complete assignment, I have done almost 9 steps, and if you want me to do this complete assignment, I will do this just in 30 minutes. I have done almost 50 to 60% of this assignment. So if you want to get complete assignment, I will do this just in 30 minutes and will give you A plus grade in this assignment. Just check here. I have done this 50 to 60% of this assignment. Okay, so if you want to get complete assignment, I will do this in just in 30 minutes and will give you A plus grade in this assignment. Even I will do your complete course like MATLAB Excel, Access, Word, PowerPoint, Power BI, and Outlook also. And I will help you in your other courses also, like all type of accounting and finance, mathematics, statistics, information technology, computer science, management, marketing, all type of writing work, MATLAB, Python, C++, Java, and other courses also. We are a complete team. That's why we are providing help related to all online courses, and we have guaranteed that we will provide A plus grade in your all classes. It's better for you if you will make a deal for complete course. We will charge very reasonable price like student price, and we will give you a big discount also if you will refer other students. Thank you for watching this complete video. Please subscribe this channel for upcoming assignments. Once again, thank you.